I need to tell you something that might sound crazy at first, but once you hear it, you'll understand why it's the missing piece you've been waiting for. Imagine waking up one morning and realizing that just by trusting the universe, you've opened the door to receive $50 million, not in decades, not in years, in weeks. It might sound impossible right now, but I'm here to show you exactly how it happened for others and how it can happen for you too. I'm not talking about a lottery ticket or some hidden stock tip. This is about aligning with the natural flow of the universe in a way that brings wealth to you as easily as the air you breathe. It's about letting go of old beliefs, releasing the need to control every outcome, and finally stepping into a world where money comes to you in ways you never expected. Every day, people are discovering this truth, and they're seeing wealth pour in from directions they never imagined. It's not magic, and it's not a trick. It's about understanding one simple yet powerful shift in how you think and feel about money. This shift is so easy to apply that anyone can do it, and once you do, you'll wonder how you ever lived without it. Because the moment you truly trust the universe, that's when everything changes. That's when $50 million, or any amount you desire, starts to flow into your life in ways that are as natural as breathing. So stay with me, because I'm about to share the exact process that has already changed countless lives, and it's about to change yours too. Think about it for a moment. Every single day, ordinary people just like you and me are manifesting money in amounts they never thought possible. They're not working harder than you. They're not smarter or luckier. They simply understand one simple truth about how money works in the universe. That truth has unlocked their ability to receive wealth easily, and it's the same truth I'm going to share with you today. Imagine how different your life would be if you didn't have to worry about money anymore. Imagine waking up every morning with a sense of peace, knowing that money is always on its way to you. That's the kind of freedom that changes everything. But here's the catch. If you don't learn this truth, you'll keep living in the same cycle you've been stuck in, working harder, feeling stressed, wondering why money seems to flow so easily to others but not to you. It's like watching everyone else get ahead while you're stuck in the same place. And it's not your fault. Most of us were never taught how to think about money in a way that lets it flow to us naturally. We were taught to chase it, to struggle for it, to sacrifice for it. But that old way of thinking is what keeps you stuck. The real secret is so much simpler and so much more powerful. When you understand how the universe really works with money, you'll see that wealth isn't something you have to fight for. It's something you can attract with ease. This isn't just about getting rich. It's about living a life of freedom, joy, and purpose. Because when you're not worried about bills or debt, you can focus on what really matters, helping the people you love, pursuing your dreams, and making a positive impact on the world. That's the true reward of trusting the universe. And today, you're going to learn exactly how to make that happen. Let me tell you about Sarah. Just 3 months ago, she was living a life that might sound a lot like yours. She was working 2 jobs, struggling to make ends meet, and had only $243 left in her bank account. Every day felt like a battle. The bills kept piling up, the stress kept growing, and no matter how hard she worked, it never felt like enough. She had tried every method she could find to get ahead, budgeting, side hustles, even applying for loans, but nothing seemed to work. That's when she stumbled upon the exact thought process I'm about to share with you. At first, Sarah was skeptical. Like most of us, she had been taught that money comes from hard work and struggle, and that wealth was something reserved for the lucky few. But she decided to give this new approach a try anyway, even though it felt different from everything she'd learned before. She started by simply trusting the universe. She let go of the constant worry about bills, the stress over how to make ends meet, and the belief that she had to work herself to exhaustion just to survive. Instead, she started to believe, truly believe, that money could come to her easily. Within the first week, something incredible happened. She received a phone call telling her she'd won $5,000 in a local contest she didn't even remember entering. It felt like a miracle, but it was just the beginning. By the end of the third week, her small side business, one she had almost given up on, suddenly took off. In just one day, she made $25,000. The orders kept coming in, and with each new sale, her confidence in the process grew. Then, just when she thought it couldn't get any better, she got a call from a lawyer. A long-lost relative had passed away, and she had inherited $2.3 million. All of this happened within a month. Sarah's story might sound like pure luck, but I've seen this happen too many times to call it a coincidence. When you trust the universe completely, money starts to flow to you in ways you can't even imagine. I know this because I've lived it myself. Just a few years ago, I was in the same place Sarah was, struggling, stressed, and stuck. I tried everything I could think of, working overtime, picking up extra gigs, even playing the lottery, but no matter what I did, the money never seemed to be enough. Then I discovered the same thought process that Sarah used, and within 6 months, I had made enough money to buy my dream house, start a successful business, and help my parents retire early. The most amazing part? It wasn't just me and Sarah. I started teaching this process to my friends, just regular people with regular jobs. And guess what? Out of the first 100 people who tried this exact process, 92 of them manifested at least $100,000 within their first 3 months. 27 of them reached the $1 million mark, and 3 of them, including the person I mentioned at the start, crossed the $50 million line. That's the power of trusting the universe. It's not about working harder or being luckier. It's about aligning your thoughts and beliefs in a way that lets the universe do its work. And once you understand how to do that, there's no limit to what you can achieve. Most people think that getting rich is all about working harder, hustling nonstop, and sacrificing their health and happiness to get ahead. But the real truth is so much simpler and so much more powerful. The biggest difference between people who attract money easily and those who struggle is trust. Trust is the key that opens the floodgates of abundance. When you trust the universe completely, you're no longer fighting against the flow of life. You're letting it carry you to the wealth you've always wanted. Think about it like this. When you trust the universe, you stop forcing things. You let go of trying to control every detail. Instead of stressing over every dollar that comes in or worrying about every bill that goes out, you start to relax. You realize that money is energy, and energy is always moving. The universe is always sending opportunities your way. But when you're too busy worrying, doubting, or trying to force things to happen, you block those opportunities from reaching you. Trust doesn't mean sitting around doing nothing. It means taking inspired action with a sense of peace, knowing that the universe is supporting you every step of the way. It means letting go of the fear that you're not doing enough. It means believing that everything you need is already on its way to you. When you trust the universe, you become a magnet for money, success, and joy. You start to see that wealth can come from places you never expected. And that's when $50 million, or any amount you desire, starts to pour in, faster and easier than you ever thought possible. Even though trusting the universe sounds simple, most people struggle to do it because of the mental blocks they've built up over the years. These blocks are like invisible walls that keep wealth out, no matter how hard you work or how badly you want it. The first and biggest block is the feeling that you're not worthy of wealth. You might believe deep down that you need to work harder, suffer more, or become a better person before you deserve money. But here's the truth. Money doesn't care about worthiness. Money doesn't judge. It's just energy, and it flows where it's invited. The moment you let go of the idea that you have to earn your worth, you open the door to all the wealth you desire. Another huge block is the constant worry about how the money will come. Most people focus all their energy on the how, trying to plan every step, worrying about every detail, and getting stuck in doubt. But the how is not your job. That's the universe's job. Your job is to trust and stay open to receiving. When you let go of the need to control every step, you make space for the universe to surprise you with opportunities you never saw coming. Fear of failure and fear of success can also keep you stuck. You might worry that if you try to manifest money and it doesn't work, you'll feel like a failure. Or you might fear that if you get the money, it will change your life in ways you're not ready for. Maybe you're afraid of what people will think. These fears are normal, but they don't have to hold you back. Every successful person has felt fear at some point. The difference is they didn't let it stop them. They trusted the process and took the leap. When you clear these mental blocks, you create a clean path for money to flow to you. You'll start to feel lighter, more hopeful, and more excited about what's possible. You'll notice that opportunities start showing up. New clients, job offers, gifts, surprises. That's not a coincidence. It's the universe responding to your new energy. Remember, money is always trying to get to you. It's your job to let it in. Now that you understand the power of trust and how to clear your mental blocks, it's time to talk about the simple thought process that changes everything. Most people think about money from a place of wanting or needing. They say things like, "I want more money," or "I need to pay this bill," or "I wish I could buy that." But wanting and needing create resistance. It's like telling the universe you don't have enough. And that feeling of lack is exactly what keeps you stuck. The secret is to shift from wanting to allowing. Instead of saying, "I want more money," you start saying, "Money naturally flows to me." This simple shift in language and mindset makes all the difference. Think about breathing. You don't worry about where your next breath is coming from. You just trust that it's there, and it always is. Money can be that simple too. It's just energy, and it wants to flow to you, if you let it. Imagine checking your bank account and seeing millions of dollars, and instead of feeling excited or shocked, you just feel calm. You feel like it's the most natural thing in the world. That's the thought process you want to cultivate. Money is as normal as the air you breathe. When you can think about wealth with that level of calm certainty, you invite it into your life effortlessly. Here's how to put this into practice. When you see a bill, instead of feeling stressed, think, "Money flows to me so easily that this bill is already paid." When you think about buying something you want, instead of worrying about the cost, think, "Money comes to me in expected and unexpected ways." Practice these thoughts until they feel as natural as thinking about the sun coming up in the morning. Don't force it. Don't try to convince yourself. Just allow the feeling of trust and abundance to grow. Remember, you're not trying to trick the universe. You're aligning your mind with the truth that money is always flowing to you. When you do this consistently, you'll start to notice small shifts first, unexpected discounts, surprise gifts, opportunities to make extra income. These are signs that the process is working. The key is to keep practicing, keep trusting, and keep allowing. The more natural it feels, the faster the money flows in. And before you know it, $50 million can feel as normal as breathing. Daily practices. Every single day, you have the chance to build your trust in the universe stronger than ever before. The key is consistency, because trusting the universe isn't a one-time thing, it's a daily habit. Start your morning by spending just 5 minutes feeling wealthy. Don't just think about money, feel it. Feel the comfort of knowing your bank account is full. Feel the joy of knowing you can help the people you care about. Feel the peace of knowing all your needs are met. Do this before you check your phone, before you look at your actual bank balance, before you let the outside world rush in. This morning moment sets the tone for your entire day. Throughout the day, make it a habit to practice what I call wealth breathing. Whenever you spend money, whether it's for groceries, gas, or a cup of coffee, pause for a moment and take a deep breath. As you breathe out, think, more money is already flowing back to me. When you pay bills, smile and think. Money flows both ways, and it always returns multiplied. This small shift in thinking changes the energy around money from one of loss to one of abundance. Instead of worrying about money leaving, you celebrate it moving, knowing that even more is coming back to you. At night, before you go to bed, take 5 minutes to reflect on your day through the eyes of a wealthy person. Instead of thinking about what you couldn't afford or what bills are coming, focus on everything you already have. Feel gratitude not from a place of desperation, but from a place of abundance. Appreciate the roof over your head, the food on your table, the people who love you. By ending your day this way, you anchor your mind in abundance, making it easier to trust the universe even more. As you practice trusting the universe, you'll start to notice signs that the process is working even before the money shows up. The first sign is usually a shift in how you feel about money. You'll notice that you're no longer as stressed when you pay bills or spend money. You'll feel more relaxed, more at peace, and more confident that money is always on its way to you. This emotional shift is a clear sign that your new thought patterns are taking root and that you're aligning with the energy of abundance. Another sign is that you'll start to see money-related coincidences pop up in your life. Maybe you'll find money on the street, or maybe you'll get an unexpected discount at a store. Maybe a friend will pay you back money you'd forgotten about, or maybe a new job opportunity or side business will appear out of nowhere. These are not just random events. They're the universe's way of showing you that your energy is changing and that you're now aligned with the flow of wealth. You'll also start to notice that people around you treat you differently. Strangers might be more polite, opportunities might come your way more easily, and people might even start to see you as someone who is naturally wealthy. This is because your energy has shifted and people can sense it. Remember, the universe mirrors back to you the energy you put out. So when you feel wealthy on the inside, your outer world has no choice but to reflect that. The biggest sign that you're on the right path is when you stop looking for signs. You reach a point where you just know, deep in your heart, that the money is coming. You no longer need proof because you feel it in every part of your being. This unshakable confidence is often the final step before the biggest breakthroughs. It's a sign that you've truly trusted the universe and opened yourself to receive all the wealth that's been waiting for you. Now that you know exactly how to trust the universe and invite $50 million or any amount you desire into your life, it's time to make a commitment to yourself. Decide right now that you're going to start practicing this trust every single day. Make the choice to believe that money is as abundant as the air you breathe and that the universe is always sending it to you. Remember, your only job is to align with this flow and allow it in. Take a moment right now to declare your commitment. Say out loud, "I trust the universe completely. I know that money is always flowing to me." Write it down if you need to and repeat it every day until it feels like second nature. Share your commitment in the comments below and let the world know that you're ready to receive the abundance that's been waiting for you. The universe doesn't know the difference between $50 and $50 million. The process is the same. Start where you are, practice every day, and watch as your life transforms in ways you never thought possible. Remember, this isn't just about money. It's about stepping into the life you were always meant to live. It's about becoming the person you were born to be. The universe wants you to be wealthy, to thrive, and to make a positive impact in the world. And now, with this thought process in your hands, you're ready to make that happen. The only thing standing between you and massive wealth is the decision to begin. Take that step now, trust the universe, trust yourself, and get ready to watch the money start to pour in.